Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is Anna and today I'm going to be painting some of my foxes that I have in my sketchbook. It's been a while since I've painted. I've just been busy in life. So I was very excited and happy with how this illustration turned out. I had so much fun. I was definitely a little scared on painting these because these were fox sketches that I really loved, and of course, I have my fear of ruining my sketches when I paint them. However, I'm still learning that and accepting the fact that I am not ruining them. I am just simply trying something new and learning and just getting better at my watercolor painting skills, I guess. And this was very relaxing and therapeutic for me. I tried a different technique this time. I wet the paper first so that way the colors would bleed into each other, and then I pre-mixed some watercolor paint that I had mixed before I started the video, so that way you didn't have to watch me do that for like 10 minutes. And these are watercolors I've had from when I was a kid. I have no idea what kind they are. I don't have the packaging, but all I can say is these watercolors are very old, but they work for me. You don't really need expensive paints to make beautiful art or even to have fun in art. I'm just working with what I got because I have a bad tendency of hoarding a lot of art supplies and then never using them. I'm sure some of you can relate to that. Like, for example, I asked my husband to buy me the light box so I can trace like my digital sketches, so then I can transfer them onto watercolor paper because I want to, color the illustration traditionally. I have not used it. Maybe I'll make a video on it. Hopefully soon I'll make one, because there is some sketches that I drew on my iPad that I really want to paint, because I have the colors, the right colors, like all the colors they're chef kiss, and I want to use them. So I'm going to hopefully figure out how to use it, and then once I do, I can make a video on me painting this illustration idea I've had for I think a few months. I've had this idea in my head for the longest time. There are just so many different ideas I haven't used that are just like sitting in my notebook app on my phone. I write down my ideas as soon as I get them, and I really want to use them. Sometimes I just don't have the time, and then sometimes I do, try to draw what my ideas are, and then they don't turn out well, and then I kind of give up on them. And I'm trying to learn how to just, mess up and then walk away for a minute and then come back with a refreshed brain, so that way, I don't give up, and that way I still stay motivated, because I notice that's like a recurring thing with me. I won't like how something looks, and then I forget that I just need to walk away from it and then try again later. Maybe like you have something where you draw it digitally and you don't like how it looks digitally, and you kind of just give up on it. Like I do that all the time. And I've now figured out, well, if I don't like it digitally, maybe I need to paint it traditionally. But once I have a refreshed brain, then I think that's the best time to come back to it. I also think it's a good idea to maybe switch like art hobbies, like just take a break from something. Like let's say you're kind of bored or have struggles with painting. Why not try sculpting or something like that, Try a different medium, or even crocheting. Like I think stepping back from something is one way to maybe give yourself a chance to rest and get into something new. And then eventually I'm sure you're gonna probably feel inspired to paint again or do whatever that you were doing beforehand, you know. Sometimes I'll feel like sculpting some keychains, and then other times I just feel like drawing on my iPad, and that's just a-okay. Like, I don't like getting burnt out, and sometimes, you know, like I do have like the urge to create something, but if it's not working out with one medium, I want to try another medium instead. I also want to apologize for this video. It is super long because I didn't speed it up, and I thought I would try to do a long video because it is a paint with me. And when I do paint with me's, like watch other people do paint with me's, I like watching them paint in real time and just painting alongside them. I kind of get a little sad when the videos are short. I enjoy watching people paint so much. I'm like, oh man, this one's only 10 minutes because they edit it, and I get it. I do some editing because there's a couple of times where I have to change the camera angle, and I have times where my phone fell off the the stand, and it was I had to cut some of that out. I think it was paused because I don't film exactly every single thing, but I definitely show you in real time how long it takes me to paint these guys. I also wanted to ask, what type of animals do you guys like? What's your favorite animal? I have, I think, a lot of different animals that are my favorite. Like, my favorite animal to draw, I think, are foxes. Foxes are definitely for the win for me. What else do I like to draw? I loved drawing skunks, and I like drawing turtles, and cats. Cats are so much fun to draw. And I liked drawing, basically fuzzy creatures, very fluffy creatures. I just love that you have so much wiggle room and what you can do with the fur. I just love fluffy creatures. Once I started a new sketchbook, I definitely want to paint some creatures that I normally don't paint, like raccoons. What else? I've drawn porcupines, but I haven't painted them yet because I want to leave them as sketches because I kind of already colored them in with pencil, but it's like not colorful. It's just one pencil color that I used. Let's see, what other ones I want to draw. Maybe I want to do more birds, and maybe I want to draw some sketches of my pets that I have, because I have a few that are getting old and I don't know how much longer they're going to be with me. Like, I have a cat right now and she's minimum 8 years old. I rescued her 8 years ago, just about 8 years ago, and she's got a lot going on. I noticed today she just didn't seem like she had the energy, and she's just been sleeping a lot more. And then I have my other dog, Foxy. She actually looks like a fox. She's, oh my goodness, she's like 16, 17 years old right now. I'm gonna be shocked if she outlives my cat, because like she's still doing good. She's kicking life in the butt right now. She's running around the backyard, just prancing around. She gets all happy. She's moving still. I mean, she's lost a little bit of her eyesight, which is expected, but she's still moving. She likes to go on walks, and you know, she still has playful behavior. She gets excited when I get her food, and she kind of, you know, she she has a little bit of puppy behavior in her. She's a Pomeranian Chihuahua, by the way. And so that's why we call her Foxy, because she just looks like that. They have a lot of fur, just like a fox does. And she's just like a little miniature fox. I'm excited to be painting my other foxes that I have. I think 2 or 3 more pages of foxes. One doesn't have all foxes. It has a rooster, a chicken, and it has a, what is it called? A red panda. So yeah, I try to keep my pages unified and, you know, have animals of like the same species together, just to make them look nice in case I want to do like a sketchbook print and sell them. I do have them printed out. I think I have this guy. I haven't printed this page out because I did it digitally. First I painted these guys digitally because I was scared to paint them traditionally. And so I wanted to get like a rough idea of how I would approach coloring these guys and, you know, just planning it out. Planning things ahead of time definitely helps me feel more at ease when it comes to painting things that I can't undo, because there is no undo button in real life, you know? There's just, well, painting over it or using an eraser, and that's about it. So I'm happy that I'm finding ways to make painting feel more relaxed and at ease, because I want to enjoy it. And if I use the wrong colors or, you know, just mess up, I want to at least be able to do that before I start actually painting it in real life. I also want to get better, or at least improve my digital art style, because right now I just don't know what tools I should be using. Like, I know what I want to go for, but I just need to play with the tools more and figure out how I want to use them in order to achieve the look or style that I want in the end. I use the pencil tool a lot, and recently I watched a tutorial on YouTube. This guy, I forgot his name, I'm gonna have to post it up here on the screen, but he has awesome videos on how to do like landscape drawings and backgrounds, and they look so good. I did one of a forest, and I was shocked of how I could do it and make it look nice. I was like, wow, it's like I could do that. And I just need to look at more tutorials and just keep, you know, learning and gathering information, and then trying it on my own without a tutorial. I'd like to talk about a painting that I've been planning in my head for the longest time. I can't remember if I've talked about this in another video or not, but there's this painting of my abuela I'd love to paint, like a very floral type of painting, like with a lot of greenery. I'm gonna do it on a wooden panel. It'd be my first time painting on a wooden panel. I've never painted one on before, so I'm kind of excited to see how it turns out. I've always watched Lee Ellison's videos when she paints on panels, and other artists who like to paint on panels, and heard good things about them, so I definitely want to try that out. The type of painting I want to go for is kind of a warm and playful type of style. So like, have any of you guys seen Furry Little Peach? Let me know in the comments. You know what her style looks like. I kind of want to do something simple, a little bit more simple. I don't want to go realistic, but I also want it to, you know, make it look like very I can't think of the word. I guess kind of like a child drawing for an abuela, but like, you know, not horrible obviously, but you know, something nice, because my abuela passed away this past February,
and I would always do paintings of her, or drawings of her, I mean, to show my appreciation for her. And she loved to garden. She loved flowers, and her favorite hobby was gardening, and I wanted to paint a picture of her like surrounded by all her favorite flowers and plants. And I don't know, I kind of wanted to make it look like she was part of the plants and flowers. Kind of like, if you've watched the movie Moana, you know what I mean, how like the island came to life, and the island Te Fiti was Moana, basically. It looked exactly like her. So yeah, I kind of wanted to make it look like she was part of the plants and stuff, or she had plants growing out of her hair and stuff like that. I've done a rough sketch in my iPad so far, but I haven't tested out the colors. I still need to work with that. So maybe I'll make a video of my progress, or process, I mean, of me planning out the painting and then painting, you know, the finished illustration. I plan on using acrylics because I have a lot of greens already that are pre-mixed that I just buy from the store. I think it's called the Apple Barn. It's very cheap paint, but it's good. It's very opaque. And yeah, it kind of just glides. It's very good. I've used it on my clay pins and magnets that I have in my shop, and I've used them in so many of my other illustrations that I have on my reels on YouTube. I've used a lot of those. And then maybe on top I'll go with gouache. I'm not sure yet, we'll see. But I'm just excited because I've been holding off this painting for a long time, and I finally feel inspired, and I feel like I can carry out my idea. I also want to talk about another illustration idea I have. Maybe I'll turn this into DIYs. Do this in your style, or draw this in your style. It's an illustration of a dog jumping in a puddle, and he's wearing a raincoat, and it's raining, and he's just splashing around and just having a good old time. This painting was inspired by a dog I found. He was a rescue. He was dumped in right near my neighborhood. I called him Gunther. His new name is Frollo, and he's been happily adopted by a wonderful family. I don't know who they are. I hope I could see them again someday. I would love to see Gunther because it was an awful story. He was so scared when we found him, and we had to work with him all day to earn his trust because he was dumped on the side of the road and he wouldn't go with anyone. And then finally we gave him some food, and he was friendly enough to let us pet him after we gave him a lot of food and water, of course. And so I want to make a little art print of him. But yeah, let me know if y'all are interested in a DIYs challenge or something. If you want to draw this illustration idea that I have in your own style, let me know, and I'll make like a hashtag for it, and we'll have it on Instagram. Okay, I think I've ran out of things to say, so I'm gonna let you guys just enjoy the rest of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope y'all have a wonderful week or weekend wherever you are. And I will see you guys next time. Take care.